Pink shirts were as numerous as red numbers during the tour's last week in Texas.
Settle in as we rewind the week with the latest edition of Monday Backspin from PGA TOUR.com.
The Crowne Plaza Invitational at Colonial Field went low on the course, but raised awareness of breast cancer. Players sported different shades of pink, as did the marshals and fans at Colonial, showing support for the absent defending champion Phil Mickelson and his wife Amy.
Last Wednesday, the Mickelsons announced Amy's diagnosis with breast cancer, and it was a big shock to all of us and touched all of our hearts. We're saddened, obviously sending out our prayers and love to them, and wanted to recognize Amy and Phil, let them know that we miss them this week, and their presence is very much felt here at Colonial.
We love you, Amy! Hi, I'm Win McMurry. Continuing in the footpath of legends, a field full of champions assembled for one last time in the Lone Star State. Deeply rooted in the hallowed grounds at Colonial Country Club lies a golfing tradition, a course that not only hosted the first U.S. Open in the South, but that has endured. Apart from the majors, no course has hosted a PGA Tour event longer than Colonial. While renovations have been made, Hogan Valley has remained the same, continuing to draw some of the best names in the sport. And from the stockyard to the leaderboard parked centrally in Town Square, the Fort Worth fans from young to old continued to come out in full force, and they were in for a Texas-sized treat. Records broke as Steve Stricker set the new opening low 36-hole total. And beneath the Fort Worth skyline, where B-52s flew high above the gateway to the Wild West, 3 players took part in an old-fashioned Texas shootout, a sudden-death playoff for the title.
Fantastic shot.
And a new name was added to the Wall of Champions, a name that has been knocking all year long and finally made it through.
There is your champion of the Crowne Plaza Invitational at Colonial. 4 birdies in 5 attempts at 17 this week, and this one finishes things off.
For a look back on the Texas swing, we go to the PGA Tour Network's Fred Albers.
Well, it's been a nice trip through the Lone Star State as the Texas swing comes to an end. And what variety we had, from the bayous of Houston to the hill country in San Antonio on into the metroplex of Dallas-Fort Worth. 4 tour stops in the state of Texas and 4 different winners, all with a different variety. A great hospitality state, and we say goodbye to our Lone Star swing as we 2-step our way into Columbus and Jack Nicklaus tournament. We also turn the calendar page. It's not just a new week, it's a new month. We say goodbye to the springtime of May. We say hello to those long days of summer, and what better place to begin than at the Memorial with Jack Nicklaus as the host.
Thanks, Fred. We'll be here with all the action from Jack's Place. Coverage of the Memorial Tournament presented by Morgan Stanley begins Thursday.